Welcome to a further update on the developing tropical weather scene via Force 13's AU channel. BOM Meteorology has in place a severe weather warning for heavy rainfall for the Herbert, Lower Burdekin, the Central Coast, Whitsundays, including parts of the North Tropical Coast and Tablelands forecast districts. And looking at this older chart, the Bureau has extended it up to Cairns. So the warning area is Cairns down to St Lawrence. And this is an earlier look at the rainfall activity. The Bureau issued the severe weather warning late yesterday afternoon. At 4 AM Saturday, ex-tropical cyclone Owen located in the Coral Sea about 540 kilometres east of Cooktown. The ex-tropical cyclone is expected to move southwest and approach the North Queensland coast over the weekend. Now we have a look at the rainfall from 4 AM through to about 10 AM Sunday. The values of the precipitation is at the bottom left of the screen. Now we have a look at a closer view of the wind probability. It's the GFS model and it's available on the BSCH website. Heavy rain may lead to flash flooding expected to develop in coastal and adjacent inland areas between Mareeba and St Lawrence tonight and continuing into Sunday. Please take note that 6 hourly totals in excess of 150 millimetres is possible. Locations which may be affected include Mackay, Proserpine, Connorsville, Hamilton, Island, Townsville, Bowen, Palm Island, Ingham, Lucinda, Cardwell, Tully, Innisfail and Mareeba. Repeating, 6 hourly totals in excess of 150 millimetres is possible. Locations which may be affected include Mackay, Proserpine, Collinsville, Hamilton Island, Bowen, Townsville, Palm Island, Ingham, Lucinda, Cardwell, Tully, Innisfail and Mareeba. And the Bureau will update this information in about an hour, 11 AM Queensland time or Australian Eastern Standard Time. Force 13's AU channel will continue to bring the latest information on this developing but severe weather system. Bureau Meteorology has a strong wind warning. Cooktown, Cairns, Townsville, Mackay, Capricornia coast. They've cancelled the one for outer area of the Great Barrier Reef, and a similar warning will be in place for Sunday. So Cooktown down to the Capricornia coast. This is the current position of the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. And shortly the NOAA floaters. The latest from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre shows that FSCI 5P was previously located near 15.3 degrees south, 150 8 degrees east, now located near 15.7 degrees south, 150.7 east, about 55 nautical miles northeast of Whitsundays. Animated multispectral satellite imagery and a 89 GHz microwave image shows a mostly exposed but well-defined low-level circulation centre with convection to the south and east. The disturbance is currently located in an area of good poleward divergence, moderate to high 20 to 30 knot vertical wind shear, warm sea surface temperatures 28-29 Celsius. However, global models are showing a westerly trend over the next several days, but currently only the GFS is showing intensification to warning criteria. Repeating, the GFS model is showing intensification to warning criteria. However, there are stronger winds, 25 to 33 knots, located to the south associated with an easterly wind surge event. Maximum sustained surface winds estimated at 25 to 30 knots. Minimum sea level pressure is estimated to be around 1,003 millibars. The potential for the development of a significant tropical cyclone within the next 24 hours was upgraded to a medium. We have a load, Owen, 16 south 149, and it's going to be located 1001 near 17 south 147 east. There's easterly quarter winds turning clockwise within 180 nautical miles of both CO5 Owen and 98p. Wind speeds 20 to 33 knots, rough to very rough seas. Now this is a look at observations for, I think it's the Willis Island. If we go back about 26 hours, you can see that the intensity of the winds was significant. The Bureau actually did extra recordings. And Invest 98p is about 370 nautical miles west-northwest of Port Vila, venue R2. And percentages for development remain low at this point in time. In a later update, we'll have a look at Invest 98. And at this point in time, I would like to refer to the eastern side of Vanuatu, where over the last 12 hours another area of interest has come on the radar, and it's been tagged as 99p or Invest 99p. We'll also have a look at that in a further update. Bureau Meteorology's 12-hourly rainfall. We're having a close look at the information for the local region. Rainfall scale is on the right hand side of the screen. Now this was recorded yesterday. This is the Doppler wind Cairns, and you can clearly see the blue tracking towards the radar up to 90 knots. The yellow through red is away from the radar. Now we have a look at the national rainfall scene. And it's going to be the area south of Sydney down to the East Gippsland region and the northwest region of the Gulf of Carpentaria. My eyes are also on the Gulf. Now this is a Himawari 8 satellite view of the region. You can see Owen 98p. Now the Bureau's total forecast of rain and how the picture changes. And again, it's the area in green through to the purple. And it looks like the Northern Territory, Darwin region. I think we're going to see the Bureau up there in Darwin issuing some warnings, probably a severe weather warning for heavy rain. Now that's the GFS precipitation model, and note how the picture has changed compared to 3 days ago. When viewing non-official weather sources, the information does change, especially the models. And again, the rainfall scale, bottom of the screen, and it's the area in dark brown. Now we have a look at a couple of tracks available on the Tropical Tidbits website for Owen. And Owen's track remains critical. Is he going to come back as a tropical cyclone or cross Cape York into the Gulf of Carpentaria and intensify into a Cat 1 cyclone? And we have a look at the Canadian model on Owen. And what does one say about the HWRF parent? They're actually saying a tropical cyclone in the Gulf of Carpentaria still remains a tropical load, then it deepens further, and the HWRF on Owen, and you can see 99p, Vanuatu 98p, and across to Owen. The Vanuatu Met Office isolated heavy rainfall, thunder expected to spread over the region. People advised to take extra precautions for possible flash flooding, landslide, coastal flooding over the low-lying areas close to the riverbanks, and are advised to remain indoors where thunderstorm activities happening. And the Fiji Meteorological Service chart, they have 98p and the remnants of ex-tropical cyclone Owen. A trough of low pressure remains slow moving over Fiji. Associated cloud rain affects most parts of the group. Occasional rain, heavy at times, few thunderstorms, localised heavy falls may lead to flash flooding of low-lying areas, and they will update 12:25 p.m. local time. Now we have a look at the upper level divergence and where Owen is located. It is very healthy, up around 40 knots. And around 10 to 24 invest 98p. However, wind shear systems don't like the area in red, which is unfavourable, favourable green, neutral yellow. A 24-hour shear tendency And it looks like the wind shear is expected to drop. The blue is decreasing and the white is increasing wind shear. And the scale is on the right hand side of the screen. And the 850 millibar vorticity. Owen and Investor 98p, and to the east of Vanuatu 99p, the area in yellow.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and Fool 13 at extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.